Hi everybody, welcome to another update on the stock screener. I got a question on SOMA Gold. So I posted this chart that it's a 10 bagger. Still at 10x? Yes, I answered it's still at 10x from here. So SOMA Gold has doubled in 3 months, and I still think it's going to 10x from here. So it's going to go from 1 to 10. And I'm going to show you how. So I've got this table here. So all of these numbers are based on their presentation. These are the production numbers, the costs, and I calculated the net income at the current gold price. Okay, so there are some assumptions. So the gold price needs to stay at this level. Doesn't even need to go up, just stay at this level. Here you can see the cash flows that come in. Okay, discounted at 10%. That's how we calculate these things. So how do you look at this? What's the value proposition? So this company has a market cap of 87 million CAD. And let's say you want to buy this company. Let's say you have $87 million in the bank, and I'm going to buy SOMA Gold. So I pay this number, 87 million. And what do I get for the 87 million? I get this company and its cash flows, right? These are the cash flows. I also get the debt. There's still debt on the balance sheets, minus 27 million, which is the enterprise value minus the market cap. So that's the debt that they still have. So you get some debt and you paid 80 million for it. So let's start here. After 1 year, you get 2 million because this is a net income. So this plus this is 2 million, right? Very easy. The second year, you start with this cash balance, and then you add this net income, plus, of course, 10% on the cash that you have, because that cash can be put in the bank, and then you get 10% interest on that, right? You can loan it out at 10% and get something in return. So that's how we calculate this number. That's the second year. The third year, you get 10% interest on this cash balance, of course. Okay, plus this net income. That's this formula. And you do this on and on until the end of the mine life, which is apparently in 2032, according to the presentation. I think it can be extended, of course, but let's say we stop at 2032, which is not going to happen. I think there's plenty of mine life left, but let's stop here. Then at the end of the mine life, you get $700 million back. Debt has been paid off, and you have a cash balance of 700 million. So you started with 87 million, you bought the company, and you get 700 million back based on this calculation. That's a 10x, right? 80 million to 700 million is a 10x. Okay? This is the evidence. Now, why do I think that SOMA Gold should be a triple right now? It should not trade at the current price at $1. It should already be $3, and I will tell you why. Let's say we, instead of buying SOMA Gold, we buy a bond. a 10-year bond at 10% interest per year, like this. So instead of buying SOMA Gold, I buy a 10% bond. So we start with this number. I put it in a bank and I get 10% from that. So next year I have 96 million, and then I get another 10% on this, and then I get 105 million, 116, and so on. And at the end of the mine life, okay, I get $180 million. So my 80 million almost, actually doubled to 180 million because I put it in bonds at 10% interest. And I reinvest those interests and get more interest. So I doubled my money by investing in bonds. But with SOMA Gold, I 10x'd my money. Okay, 80 to 700. Here I only doubled it. So what is SOMA Gold worth to you right now? This number should be the same as this number. Okay, this number should be the same as this number if we value these two investments the same way, right? So how much should SOMA Gold be worth right now? Let's see. Let's see if we double it. Then I get, I have to double this, of course. So this is the bond investment. Let's say I double this. I still only get 375 million. Not enough. So let's do 2.5. 400 million, still not enough. What is it worth? Is it worth 3x? Still not enough to get to the SOMA Gold upside. So 3.5 maybe. Still not. So 3.7. 3.7, we are very close. 3.8. Okay, so 3.75. Okay, and then we have the same end result, 700 million. Okay, so instead of buying this bond, I could buy SOMA Gold, and SOMA Gold should be valued 3.75 times the current price based on this calculation. Because if it goes up 3.75, then you get the same end result as if you're buying SOMA Gold. If you put this money in a bond, then you get 700 million, and this number should actually be this number. You understand? This should not be 80 million worth. This should be 300 million worth. That's what I want to say. This is much too cheap. Because with this, you can 10x your money. And actually, it should be 300 million to get the same result. Okay? That's how you need to look at SOMA Gold. SOMA Gold should be worth today 3.7 times what it is today. So this should actually be $3 at least. So I'm waiting for that $3 because it's not worth 80 million, it's worth 300 million. And I'll see you in the next video.